One of the keys in the game felt like the way your team handled a little bit of adversity, kind of got a little frustrated a while. Did you see that as a problem?
Yeah, a little bit. We didn't have a great shooting game. A little bit of that was just kind of the flow of the offense, and they did a pretty good job defensively, and they shot the ball pretty well. But yeah, things got tough and kind of got away from ourselves. But I take blame from that as the coach. I have to call a timeout and get them kind of regrouped. But this is all a learning experience for me too. You know what I mean? I'm not running away from the loss. I'll take the L, and if I come back and coach next year, I know what I need to work on. And as a learning experience, I appreciate these guys coming out. And this off season's so short for these guys, so then to give up 2 or 3 weeks of their time it means a lot.
It was going to be tough to win, allowing 90 plus, obviously. But did you feel like they made a lot of contested shots, or it was more, the lack of things defensively?
No, our game plan going in was to live with contested jump shots, and of course they made contested jump shots, so it looked like our defense was way worse than what it was. But I think the biggest thing was just, the first game was a little bit easy in regards to we kind of got whatever we wanted whenever we wanted to, and things weren't as easy going into this game and throughout the game. And like I said, we kind of got away from ourselves, but. It's an up and down tournament. Whoever gets hot usually is going to win, and they got hot, and unfortunately we didn't. And there's things I can do better as well. And if I come back next year, I'll learn from the experience.
Closing out against their jumpers. What was kind of a thing, was like you said, it was obviously good in the first game, much better opponent this game. Did they do anything specifically you felt like got them a little more room?
We knew they were going to pick and pop a lot. Our game plan going in was to switch that to prevent that. When we did switch, the guards had the ability with the big on them to get to the paint, and we had to help and driving kicks. But the game plan was to live with good contested shots, and unfortunately they made a lot of contested shots. I thought our effort was there. It looked way worse than what it was because they were making shots. You know what I mean?
The fouls towards the end of the game, do you think it was frustration at all, or just trying to maybe be more aggressive defensively with the score getting out of hand? Or?
Yeah, we had to do something different. Looking back, I wish maybe we'd have won. Like we put a 1-3-1 in. Maybe we could have done that to shake it up, or went into somewhat of a press earlier. I don't know. I'm not going to say much about the referees. They sometimes let you play and sometimes they don't, and it's hard to judge kind of what kind of pressure or what you can do with that.
This is such a year-to-year thing for you, but do you anticipate coming back? It seems like you enjoed getting this opportunity.
I enjoyed it. This part sucks, and like I said, I know I made mistakes, and like I said, I'm not running from that. I'll definitely be a part of it. If someone wants to step in and be the coach, and I think they're better than me, then they could be the coach. But we'll worry about that next year. I'll be the GM though, for sure.
A message to the players after the game?
Yeah, I just said I appreciate their time. Like I said, these guys all play overseas, and the off season is 3 months, so they're essentially giving up almost 3 weeks of their time. So, I play with a lot of these guys, and I have so much respect for them, and I appreciate them coming out and getting away from friends and family, and Keen, Xavier, new guys. I thought they fit in perfect with us, and hopefully they come back next year.
Chase, regardless of the result, just what was like coaching these guys, and then coaching in general, like on the sidelines?
Yeah, it was. When we put the roster together, we knew we were going to have a lot of personalities. I was excited for that, and the practices were so competitive, and we were excited to play against a new opponent. And these guys compete, and I'll never take away from them, from an effort standpoint. But yeah, coaching it was a new experience. Like I said, my only experience coaching was 16 UAAU, and like I said, I'm not running from the loss. I'm not saying the inexperience. I'm just going to say I'll be better next year.
Chase, what is it about TBT that keeps coming back every year, man?
I think it's good for the state. I think it's good for the fans. I think it's great for the alumni. We didn't have any West Virginia guys on the team, so for them to come back and leading up to the event, we do some community stuff, a golf scramble, basketball camp. We did exhibition games, so I know that obviously the goal was to win $1 million, and that's what everyone's goal in the tournament. But it's special for those guys to come back and kind of feel that pride, and it's just good getting them back in West Virginia.
Chase, with just the new era, just the basketball program now, how important is it, like for Bugs' guys and Beeline's guys, just to keep that kind of
for sure?
Tradition?
Yeah, the new coach has been great. We practiced in the practice facility the whole time, and he was very receptive to our alumni and watched some practices and talked to the guys. So I think the program's in great hands.